The Whoviman of the Week this week is O.J. Simpson versus the Crimson Chin. Obviously the fictional superhero from Fairly Odd Parents. What a matchup. I'm going to see if I can find any, like, how tall the Crimson Chin is.
Yeah, we need some more Crimson Chin lore before we can...
I don't know how to spell crimson.
Crimson. Like the color.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell it.
M-S-O-N.
Here comes the Crimson Chin. Nickelodeon fandom.
Where's the specs?
Yeah, give me specs. You know they got them.
You need one of those like top trump cards. Remember those?
Should be
yeah.
No specs.
Interesting.
Scroll up.
Yeah, try height after.
Yeah. It's the worst. He's from Cincinnati.
No, he's from Cincinnati.
Oh God.
Well, that can't be right.
We don't know his exact height. Wait, but in the frame, we said he's 3.5 times taller than Timmy Turner. Timmy's 4 foot 2 inch height,
which makes
the Crimson Chill 14 foot 7 inches tall. First of all,
that's not possible.
Look at the perspective on that fucking camera angle that they've decided to use.
Yeah, that just doesn't make any sense.
I can't believe someone wasted time doing that.
I'm sure the Crimson Chin
Click
is
that
just
one.
like...
Fairly Odd Parents Wiki. Click that one.
I'm an adult.
Male. Good. No height. So we can just...
How tall is Jay Leno?
It's forbidden knowledge.
Oh, God.
I'm going to go with not 17 feet tall, whatever that says.
That's kind of scary.
I would bet you that he's pretty, like, compatible height-wise.
Put height in there.
Okay. I figured it'd come around.
6'1". You don't even have to click enter.
All right, there he is. 6'1". I feel like the Crimson Chin might even be a little taller than that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd call him 8 foot.
You think the Crimson Chin's 8 feet tall?
Is he human height? All right, let's
yeah,
go
I think he's like regular.
6'3".
Like,
let's call him 6'3".
Yeah, I think he's like 6'3" at least.
That's a big body.
He is a superhero.
So how long is that chin?
Dude, the chin's... That's what we really need a measurement on.
Here's the thing.
It's got to be at least 10 inches
There's some linear algebra just comparing all of the different proportions.
The thing. O.J. Simpson, obviously one of the best running backs of all time. Obviously, played against a lot of very talented NFL players in a very mean time of the NFL. He probably took a lot of abuse. So we know that he can take a hit. But as I mentioned to you before we started the show, OJ could never hurt a fly. He is a convicted felon.
Sure.
But that was because he was trying to steal back something that was stolen from him.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was an armed robbery attempt.
Oh, okay.
But he never fired the weapon.
And it was his stuff.
Which leads me to believe, again, that he, is a fairly innocent man. Outside of one small mistake that he made.
That barely anybody even remembers.
In his 70-plus years.
Yes, obviously, we remember O.J. Simpson from his NFL career and nothing else.
Well, the acting career would be the second,
that's right, the acting career.
Naked Gun still holds up. Funny-ass movie.
Yeah. And the fact that Khloe Kardashian is his daughter.
Right. And that, too.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a pretty good physical matchup, to tell you the truth.
Some big frames.
I mean, it's tough to say what it's actually going to come down to because, I mean, the Crimson Chin, obviously, as a superhero, is used to fighting crime.
Can you go back to the old...
He's got a super chin.
Wait, that's it?
He's just basically
Scroll down a little bit. Right there on the right. Keep going. He's metahuman.
Here, powers and abilities.
Superhuman strength.
Invulnerability. Okay, gunfire. So that pistol OJ has isn't going to do too much.
What does it say about decapitation?
Superhuman hearing.
How are his short-range combat skills, specifically with a knife?
Yeah. Oh, they've got to be great because the chin is... I mean, you can't get any closer in combat than the chin.
I think the chin is his weak spot.
No, he hits people with his chin, man.
Yeah, he like flies in and it goes...
I thought the chin was his weak spot.
No, he doesn't punch people. He goes like that.
That's true.
OJ's got no chance. Again... As a man of, I believe he was a man of faith. I'm maybe making that up.
OJ, a man of faith,
I think
the Crimson Chin?
OJ. Dude, that's a funny picture.
Him is...
How would anybody ever know
who is that identity?
Who is that?
Who is that guy?
That just looks like an average news
just
worker.
just a mild mannered
just a mailroom guy.
Trying to see if they do say.
Why would they put his picture on here?
It must be an ad.
I was looking for his
So
secret identity name.
I think the Crimson Chin wins this fight, and I'll tell you why. Andy, one, he's got superhuman strength. Two,
well, sure.
he's invulnerable, whatever that means.
Not
and
vulnerable.
three, again, I don't like. The Crimson Chin has to fight some serious crime, so he's obviously seen some shit. I don't think OJ has it in his bag to do what it takes to win this fight. Like, I don't think he's willing to cross that line.
But he crosses the goal line. That's got to count for something.
You're really sticking to that bit.
Sticking to what bit?
I mean, it's in a battle of good versus evil. It's tough not to go with the Crimson Chin in this instance because, again, he has gone up against criminals before, and as you said, OJ's a convicted felon.
Some people would say that vigilantes are just as bad.
That's a great point, but he's not robbing banks or anything. You know what I mean? It would be an interesting moral dilemma for the Crimson Chin to roll up on OJ stealing his own stuff and be like, which side does he take?
Could the Crimson Chin catch a white Bronco, though? Because I think that's a valid part of the fight.
That's a good point. And I don't know if he's fast enough to get it, but I do think that if he jumped in front of it, he could smack it with his chin and really do some damage to that bumper without a doubt.
Well, that would effectively kill OJ because OJ had the gun in his mouth when he was in the Bronco.
Jesus Christ!
What? I'm speaking.
Is that true?
I didn't know that.
That was the whole reason that they were. That was the whole reason that they were chasing him.
Oh,
because
he wasn't driving.
He was
That's
in
right.
the backseat, and the guy who was driving was actually a lineman for the Buffalo Bills when he not at the time, but that had played with OJ, I believe.
What?
He played for the guy who was driving the Bronco had also played for the Buffalo Bills, and he was on the phone with the police. That's why there's that. That's why all those police cars are like a little far
ingrained in my
back.
head that
Going really
OJ's
slow.
face is in the driver's seat.
No, because
I don't know
OJ's
why.
in the back on the phone saying like he's gonna kill himself.
Right, yeah.
And that's why they're just like following him. He's saying OJ's saying I want to go home, so they're following him to his house. That was the white Bronco chase.
Can you imagine
Not really
being
a
in a
chase.
police chase and like using your blinker to like get off at this exit where OJ's house is? That's wild. But anyways, anybody have any last thoughts on this battle here?
I just look at that physique.
I mean, come on.
I don't think you
could
can
look at it all day.
He could
mean,
rush for 2,000 yards easy.
Yeah, no, that's a good question.
Yeah, easy. He's got super strength.
Yeah.
OJ's a big build, but
I'm going for the chin on this one also. It's time somebody brings OJ to justice. Well, I guess the Lord kind of has done that work for us now. But
why? Because he passed
'cause he
away of
died.
cancer.
Yep, that's justice. Jesus.
So disrespectful.
Oh my God.
I didn't know he had cancer. Didn't look into it. I looked into his death about as much as the people did into Nicole Brown Simpson's. Am I right, folks? Or the death of Ron Goldman or
Again,
Rob Goldman.
Yeah. I'm
R.I.P.
locking in the Crimson Chin as well.
I think, oh, man, this is tough. I just don't think you can beat that guy. I mean, he's like made of metal, isn't he? Like his entire.
He's
Is it
invulnerable.
just his chin?
Is it just the chin?
I think just the chin.
Yeah, I can't see OJ doing anything against that guy. I gotta lock in OJ as well.
What do you say?
I think I'll have to cast my vote for the Crimson Chin.
Yeah, Crimson Chin all the way, baby.
I just accidentally.
I
just
yeah.
accidentally locked in OJ. So you know what?
Like,
I'm gonna lock in OJ.
Now you
All
gotta
right.
double down.
All
if
right.
Judge Ito couldn't lock
So
up
that's
He's a
OJ.
3 to
great
1.
athlete. He knows
That
how
is
to get
3
things
to 1
done.
for the
It's true.
Crimson Chin. OJ gets one accidental vote from Derek.
There's an asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The glove didn't fit. Vote on that on Friday on Instagram. Who would win of the week? The Crimson Chin versus OJ Simpson.